Hey Mama, I am so excited for today's video. I think it's going to change your life just like it has changed mine. So today we are going to be talking about our phones and the habits we have with our phones. I learned the hard way that I was on my phone way too much in motherhood. And so I have tried different things, and I want to share with you in today's video what has changed my motherhood forever. Welcome back to Shandy's Sacred Space, a place where overwhelmed mamas are reminded that motherhood isn't just hard, it's holy. Here we slow down, breathe, pray, and get to the root of what's really going on so we can rise up stronger in the Lord. Let's trade chaos for clarity and discover the sacred strength available to you right here and right now. Shandy's Sacred Space is a faith-filled channel created to encourage, equip, and uplift mamas in every season of motherhood. Here, you'll be reminded that motherhood is not a side role, it's a sacred calling. So let's dive right into it. I realized that I was not only on my phone too much, but what I was doing on my phone was distracting me way too significantly. I knew that I desperately needed to make some changes so I could be more present in the day-to-day, minute-to-minute, hour-to-hour. For a long time, I felt like I was living in motherhood distracted. I had my phone nearby. I was on social media. I was checking text messages. And I felt like I just wasn't being present. But when I made a few intentional changes, everything seemed to shift. And today I want to share 3 simple habits that transformed my motherhood, and they might just change yours too. So number 1, put your phone away. First, I started putting my phone away. And I mean, I really put it away. In another room, in a drawer, wherever I couldn't just grab it without thinking. I even deleted social media apps off my phone so I wasn't distracted, nor was I tempted to check my social media on my phone. I would check social media on my laptop, specifically when my babies were napping or after they had gone to bed at night. I realized that when my phone was always nearby, my mind was always half somewhere else. More specifically, my mind was considering, well, should I check my text messages or should I check my social media? Or if my phone was in front of my face, I would be more tempted to simply be on it. So when I put my phone away in a place I couldn't see it, I wasn't tempted to look at it or check it, and I was so much more present and engaged with my babies. You cannot fully respond to your kids or soak in the moment if you're halfway scrolling. If we are distracted on our phones, there is just no way we will respond to them as well as we could if our phones were away. So imagine your child is having a tantrum or some big emotions. If you are distracted on your phone, you are going to feel probably pretty annoyed. But if you are completely present in the moment the phone is away, I think you're going to be way more likely to respond with kindness, peace, and compassion. Motherhood can feel so much more peaceful when our phones are away and we are present, looking into our baby's eyes, watching the way they play, listening to the way they talk, observing all of their little features. Motherhood can be significantly more peaceful when we make the intentional choice to put our phones away so we are not distracted. Now, some of us will need our phones nearby and that's okay. I understand sometimes we're in communication with our husbands or a good friend about something. So even though habit number 1 is putting your phone away, number 2 is going to be turning off notifications. So there have been times my phone is away, but there have been other times where I need my phone, or rather want my phone nearby, because we love playing music. We love listening to worship music throughout the day. So this is what I've learned to do. I turned off almost every single notification, specifically texting. Whenever I see a text message pop up on my phone, I always feel the need to respond to it, and it was really starting to bother me. When I realized I could turn off all notifications so I wouldn't have to see anything, that was a huge game changer to me. Mama, you can respond to your text messages when your children are napping or after they've gone to bed at night, or when they're quietly playing. But you want to be very intentional about when you're on your phone and why you're on your phone, in order to avoid as many distractions as you possibly can, and in order to make sure you're mentally and emotionally there, being present moment to moment with your sweet babies. When I turned my notifications off, I noticed my mind was calmer, my patience was longer, and I was way more responsive to my kids. Not just in words, but in my presence. Just being present with them. Because those little interruptions, they add up and they drain us. Habit number 3. Use your phone when your kids are sleeping or napping. I set boundaries for when I'm actually on my phone, and this helped tremendously. For me, that's when my kids are napping or sleeping, or sometimes even just playing quietly. I stopped checking my phone every hour, and instead I wrote down my phone goals, and I stuck to them. This way, I can still connect, I can still create, I can still use my phone in the way I want to use my phone, but I'm not scrolling, I am not wasting time, and I am not distracted. I'm not stealing time from the moments that matter the most. We can truly have a peaceful motherhood if we get rid of the distractions one at a time. Something I like to say is this: I want to use my phone with wisdom. I don't want my phone to use me. Mama, I am not perfect at this, but these 3 habits have made me so much more present, so much more peaceful, and so much more joyful in my motherhood. If you feel like your phone is really starting to steal your best moments, stealing your joy, just causing distractions, maybe you can just start with one of these habits today. You may be surprised at how much changes when you put the phone down and look up. I hope that this video was so encouraging to you today. I hope it inspires you to get rid of the distractions. Please like, subscribe, and share it with another mama who may be in need of some encouragement today. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.